Hello everyone, this is Adam from londonbrunel.com. What we will cover in today's tutorial, it will be the switch statement in Java. Okay, let's get started then. What is actually switch statement is actually a different version of the if statement where we use words switch and case. It's actually called, for example, in VB or C# as the select case statement, but it does not matter now. Okay. Switch statements are actually used to produce many cases if under the certain conditions where if one conditions equals to something, instead of using if statements we are just using switch statement. And there are two words that are actually worth remembering. Is actually default. Default case is actually a case where something goes wrong in your code, and it actually goes to the default case, or if the condition in the switch statement is not met, or any of them are not met, it just goes to default. The break statement causes the execution to exit to the statement after the end of the switch. So if there is no break, the execution follows through into the next case, and following then directly into the next case is almost an error really. Okay, so let's write some code then. Let's say string comment int num equals int math dot random and asterisk 3. It's actually worth noticing that asterisk 3 means it will just show us first three numbers starting from 0. So it's 0, 1 and 2. Okay. And what we want now is actually switch. So we write switch open brackets number open the curly bracket, and it's case 0 colon comment equals 0 is your switch statement value. Case 1, just copy and paste. Case 2, change it to 1, change it to 2. And that's now the default case. Okay, so what we want to do now is system.out out.print line comment. Okay, let's run it now. Yes, it shows that actually the error has been detected. Okay. Why is that? We haven't added the break statement, and therefore it will actually go through all of the cases, from the case 01 to up to default, and it will actually just stop the. So we want a break statement after each of them. So do actually remember to put the break statement. It's actually really useful. Otherwise it will just throw the error all the time. We do not need to have a break statement after the our default case, because it's just useless actually. Okay, so it shows us that 1 is our switch statement value. So it actually works now. Let's run it again. It just shows that 1 again. 2. Okay. Let's try to put 10 here. So as you can see, I put 10, so it will throw the value, while it will randomly select values from 0 to 9, and error in your switch statement, or out of range, so it is actually out of range. So let's put back 3 random. And what I want to show you now, I want to show you the if statement, which will actually do exactly the same thing as the select statement did. So it's if num equals 0, then just copy that. Sorry about that. Out of range. Let's just add another string, just to show both of them at the same time. Comment 1. So it's comment 1. Okay.
So we want
So we want system
out
dot print line
to comment
to comment 1.
Let's run it.
Let's run it.
Okay. So
Okay.
it shows for
So it
us
shows
exactly
for
the
us
same value
exactly the same value
for switch
for
and if
switch
statements.
and if statements.
Let's run it again.
Let's run it again.
And we can see
And
that
we can
it's
see
actually
that
shown
it's actually shown
the
the
same values for
same values
both of
for
them.
both of them.
So let's
So
make
let's
it to go out
make
of range.
it to go
Let's
out of
put
range.
20
Let's put 20
here.
here.
Let's run it again.
Let's run it
And
again.
it shows the same
And it
error,
shows the same
for
error,
two
but for
different
two different
syntax
syntax
that we've
methods
used.
that we've used. We've used switch and if statements.
Well, it actually depends
well,
on you
it actually
what
depends
you will
on
use.
you what you will use.
Some people say that
some people say that some compilers work quicker with
if statement.
Some people say that
Switch
with
statements. So
switch
it's actually up
statements.
to
So
you
it's actually up to you what you want to
Well,
use.
there are few
Well, there
drawbacks
are
of
few drawbacks
Java
of
switch statement.
Java switch statement.
It only has the.
It only has
It has been taken directly from actually C++,
actually C++ as I can remember.
And
it's
more used by C++
programmers than other programmers, actually, to be honest.
Problem is it does not
Problem
have any
is
ranges.
it does not have any ranges.
And it doesn't actually allow to
it doesn't
have any
actually
ranges.
allow to have any ranges.
For example,
case
90
case
to 100.
90 to 100. It's called
well, semicolon. And it is actually supported by other languages. Let's say even E++ does that.
E++ does that.
And another drawback is that it can only work on integers. So it doesn't actually allow you to use types as string, for example. And again, many languages to actually support that. It is one of the main sorts of bugs in your code where when you actually forget to add your break statement or you don't add your default statement. It will just throw you the error and the compiler will stop working. Yes, I think it will be it for today. I will post further tutorials soon. I hope it will be useful.
Thank you.